Hi, this is Tammy from BB's Quilting. I just got me a new sewing machine, the SE600, which is an embroidery machine also. And you're gonna watch me do the unboxing. I'm so excited. Now this is my new telephone. And I'm not really good at the video here on this screen. And this is a return label. And who in their right mind thinks I'm gonna return this? I'm not, so. But I will keep it with the box, just in case I need to take it and have it serviced when I can't do it. Because you know I can do the servicing on my own machine. Okay, so the first thing that it comes with is all these really neat things here. And this right here is not a dust cover that I hear some people say. It's a cover that goes over your sewing machine. When you're not using it, sometimes it gets really dusty and it's not good for your sewing machine, especially a nice one like this, to get dust in it. So this actually fits over your sewing machine and protects it. So for now, this is going to go over my chair. Okay. So this is the hoop for the embroidery machine. We've got here's where you unscrew it and take this other little piece of the hoop out. And then this is where you hook it onto the machine. And here's a little grid ruler type thing. Okay, pardon me, sometimes people don't know things. Well, that's one that I just absolutely do not know. I'm not okay with that. Okay, so the most important thing are the books. If you take out the book, right here. All right, so 28. Embroidery frame set, medium. That's all it says. So that has something to do with the embroidery set. Okay. Now you have a lot of sewing accessories that go along with this in this really cool bag. So you do have a pair of scissors, a little bitty pair of scissors. You always need that. And this right here is to unscrew, I think it's the, well, all it says is a screwdriver, but I think this one you unscrew the presser foot, and it's on the bar and that screw right there. So that you can put your embroidery foot on. So that's to unscrew that screw. That's what I'm thinking. You know, I might be wrong. This one is an eyelet punch. It has a hole. I still don't know what that one is either. I do know that you can put this mesh over the top of some thread. Because when I had my serger, we had these to go on the top of the thread. It helps it come off more evenly. See this right here? Kind of like you would have on a fruit. But it just goes, slips in and the thread comes off a little bit better. Okay, you've got a double needle. If you've never played around with a double needle, oh my goodness, you are missing out. This is so cool. All right, and then this little thing right here goes up on top of your sewing machine for an extra one to put your spool on top of, and you can put a felt piece right here to help it not wobble, I guess. I have no idea. But this up and down is for whenever the thread comes off. Comes off differently. Now some of the threads are made to where they unwind like this, you know, up here. Some of the threads are made to where it's like this and it comes off this way. So this is just in case you need it. Here's a couple of these. These go on here. Now I'm learning, I've been doing mine wrong. I do mine like this, but I'm learning by watching some of these videos that it's supposed to go like that. Who knows? It works either way. So there's a big one. Here's a smaller one. And then it said this is a thread spool insert for a mini king spool. I don't know, maybe it's, you know, for a little tiny spool to hold it better, but that's the same thing as these. They all do the same purpose. It goes on the spool to hold the thread on. And some of you might be going, ooh, what's that? All right, so magic. It is a seam ripper. Put it inside there, push it down, and you rip out seams. This is why they call you, you're gonna go frog in it. Rip, rip, rip. All right. And this right here is to clean out your sewing machine. You could use this like a stylus. I use something else. I use a nutcracker, not the cracking part of it, but the one that you poke out the nuts out of the shell. I use that for my finger, for my stylus per se. And there's one more thing in here. This, believe it or not, is a screwdriver. It could be something else, but that's what I've used them for, a screwdriver. Yes, and it comes with needles as well. So that was all just in this bag. All right, so we have another thing right here. Pop it open, and there's all kinds of goodies. These are pre-wound bobbins with, I think, 60 weight thread. And then there's a bobbin with nothing in it. This is to make buttonholes. You take your button, you push this back, you put your button in here, push that shut where it goes here and here. This goes up on your sewing machine right here. Then you have a lever there, you pull down and you start sewing, and whenever it gets back to here, it stops and then it goes again. And anyway, it makes a perfect buttonhole to match your button. So these are buttonholers. Okay, so if you've ever done quilting, you know this is a quilting foot. It goes on the machine this way if it's facing me, and it's used for quilting. Ooh. This one is a monogramming foot.
Send that video to your sister.
Mm-hmm. This one is an overcast foot. Overcast is what you do your hems with. Overcasting. And that probably is, okay, so that's R. Number 5, yeah. This is a blind stitch foot. It has this piece right there. Anyway, it's a blind stitch foot. One more, this one is a zipper foot. Everybody knows what that is. Zipper foot. Oh no, this is the best one of all. You use this one to sew buttons. This doesn't move. It doesn't let it move. It stays there and it goes back and forth like that. Perfect. This, let me see. This is the bottom of it. This doesn't let it move and it goes back and forth to sew your button with certain stitching. So that has its own little pouch that all these feet go into. You really need to keep all your feet together. Then of course the cord. And of course the foot. So the thing about the feet, not the feet, the pedal, okay, where your feet go. It's slick, all right? If you have Velcro, you have Velcro, and if you have carpet, put one of the pieces of Velcro that have the little pointy things on it and a couple spots on here, and it will not move across your carpet. If you have tile, you might want to put the other piece of the Velcro on the floor so that it'll keep it. That's my little tip. Okay, that's the end of this. And there's a couple different books here, a quick start guide, and just, you know, they tell about everything. Okay, so this one, is the one I bought it for. This is how you do all your embroidering. Well, I'll have to get it all off. It goes on the machine. You set your little embroidery frame right here. After you have everything all together, set your little embroidery frame right here, pop it down, and you got it. Maybe I have it backwards. I'll have to look and make sure I don't have it backwards. I don't think I do. But anyway, this is for your embroidery. Take this off. here we go.